Hey everyone, welcome to Sidetrack Adventures. This is Steve. Right now we're in the Mojave Desert, near the small town of Yarrow, California. And today we're going to be taking a look at a mystery of Google Maps and exploring a place that may not exist. We are about 11 miles outside of Barstow, not too far from the Calico ghost town, at a place that Google Maps lists as a park called the Yarrow Ravine Rattlesnake Habitat. And this is it, or at least the outskirts of it. I imagine if any place was a rattlesnake habitat, well, this is probably what it would look like. Though I think the snakes would probably enjoy more brush. But let's get into why there's a mystery about this place. Looking at Google Maps, you could pretty clearly see this area is designated as some sort of park or nature area, and it has the name Yarrow Ravine Rattlesnake Habitat. It seems pretty straightforward, but the only problem is there is no place called Yarrow Ravine Rattlesnake Habitat. If you go to the United States Geological Survey database and you type in Yarrow Ravine, well, that search comes up with 0 results. I also searched the public lands map, and most of this area is administered by the Bureau of Land Management. But I did see that 2 small areas immediately to either side of this so-called Yarrow Ravine Rattlesnake Habitat are administered by the Department of Defense. All of this had me intrigued about what is out here, and while I was scanning the area on Google Maps, I noticed something on top of one of the mountains, right in the middle of this place. The only way to really find out what's going on out here is to come out here and explore it. So let's start heading up. Maybe we'll even see a snake. This area looks like the type of place you would go to train for going to the moon or something. Going uphill on these type of rocks isn't that bad, but coming down is a lot less fun. This seemed like it would be the easiest way to head to the top so we can cross what I can only guess is the Yarrow Ravine, but I also noticed something up here too. We aren't near any roads or anything, but right here it looks like somebody cut into the side of the mountain. This could have possibly been for mining exploration. I don't know any other reason this would have been cleared. There are no roads or trails leading up here. I just noticed this over here as well. It looks like somebody built a fire pit out here at some point. Or maybe not. If this has ever had a fire in it, it's been a long time. I don't really see anything down below us, but we got to keep heading up. These cameras always flatten things out and aren't great at showing how steep something is. But if we look the other way, you can see just how high we've already climbed. And across the freeway, yes, that is a man-made lake built for water skiing. Normally I try to talk about the history of a place as we explore it, but for this place, almost everything is a mystery. A search online brings up no real information. And if you look at a topographic map of this area, these are called the Green Ash Hills. But even a search on that name doesn't bring up much either, other than this was once a popular rock collecting site. And I can see that, because if there's one thing that this place has in abundance, it's rocks. I wasn't able to figure out how the name Green Ash Hills came to be either, though. We also haven't seen any rattlesnakes yet. I get asked in the comments pretty frequently about how often we come across rattlesnakes when filming, And honestly, I don't think I've seen one in a few years. I kind of hope we come across one today. I do keep coming across these holes. These aren't snake holes because rattlesnakes don't dig, but that doesn't mean there isn't a snake in here. They'll often take over rodent holes. Rattlesnakes also tend to like places with lots of sun exposure, and the side of this mountain would definitely fit the bill. It looks like somebody may have stacked some rocks up ahead, so people have definitely been up here before. Rocks don't normally stack themselves. Since we aren't really near any roads or trails, these rocks could have been stacked years ago. I doubt this blaze gets too many visitors. And I think we need to head right over there. There isn't a whole lot of vegetation up here, but this is the first cactus we've come across. So we're going to head to this rocky area right up there. But first, here's a look back at the way we've come. A helicopter is passing by. Maybe they're watching us because we're getting too close to finding out the secret of Yarrow Ravine. I noticed something sticking out on those rocks we're heading to, so I wanted to get the drone up to take a closer look at the area. It's really struggling with the winds up here, though. And I still can't quite tell what it is yet. Here's that area on top of the mountain I saw on Google Maps. I figured it was most likely an old mine, and it looks like that is probably what it is. But we'll still get up and take a closer look at it. The wind is really gusting right now, but I just noticed something shiny with the drone on the side of the mountain, so I'm trying to get a closer look at it. And there it is, right below us. Well, I have no idea what this is, but I think we're going to need to take a detour and check it out. So I have a couple theories on this place. Either it's named this way because someone doesn't want you out here. I mean, what better name to scare someone off than calling it a rattlesnake habitat? Or possibly, and more likely, it's listed on the map so Google knows if anyone's stealing their data. The other online maps such as MapQuest or Bing don't list any Yarrow Ravine. And speaking of Yarrow Ravine, I imagine if there is a Yarrow Ravine, this is probably it where we're crossing right now. The place that this place may or may not be named after. I guess it's easy to figure out if someone stole your map if you make up a place and it ends up on someone else's map. Or I guess a third theory is that someone just took it upon themselves to add this place to Google at some point, and no one ever questioned it before now. If we were to run into a rattlesnake, this looks like the type of area right here where we'd find one. I'm going to go a little slow through here just so there are no surprises. I'm starting to think we're not going to see any snakes today. We should be getting pretty close. Oh, there it is right there. What the heck is this thing? It looks like one of those containers you put food in to stop animals. Let's take a look inside. It might be a geocache, but I can't imagine anyone coming out here. This thing better not be filled with snakes. No. Don't see any snakes. Let's see. Don't have a screwdriver, but I have car keys. All right, no snakes. No snakes. Huh? What the heck is this? All right. The mystery of the Mojave. And then it has a bunch of numbers. Here, let me focus on this. I don't know if this is coordinates. No, it doesn't look like a GPS. 12, 11, 2, 3, or 23, 25, 11, 4, 24, 16, 25, 18, 23, then 21, 6, 24, 3, 25, 24, 5, 9, 1, 9, 4, 18, 23, 11. And doesn't look like there's anything else on that. Exact same thing. Is this the same numbers on both of these? Yeah, same numbers on both of them. Oh man, I hope this isn't some secret plot or some crazy thing. And then it looks like just bags and that's it. Well, we got the mystery of the Mojave here. If anyone knows what these numbers mean, what is some sort of code or coordinates or the nuclear codes or something, let me know in the comments. But I'm going to close this up and put it back and let someone else figure out the mystery of the Mojave. This place just gets weirder and weirder. But it looks like where we have to go is right up there. The mystery of the Mojave. I don't know why, but finding a random container with a set of numbers in it, some sort of code or something, feels pretty weird. It makes you wonder what else we're gonna find out here. But here's that thing we've seen sticking up from way down below. And it's pretty disappointing when you get up close to it because it looks like it's just a stick. But there's our car way down there. I just had an idea that maybe this stick is pointing at something. But taking a look in that direction, who knows what that could possibly be. So that hole in the ground that, based off what we could see from the drone, appears to be a mine, should be right over here. And yeah, here it is. And it does look like it's a mine. Not going to get too close because it looks fairly deep. We'll use this extendable selfie stick to take a look, and hopefully it's not filled with snakes like Raiders of the Lost Ark or something. I can't really tell what the camera sees, but from up here I can't see the bottom, so this thing is deep. From the mine, you could see there was once a road or trail to get up here, but taking a look at it, it's not much of a road now. You'd probably need an ATV or a dirt bike to get up here now, but this could date back to the days of mules. I just noticed this little hole or cave in the side of the rocks here, and I want to check it out real quick. Hopefully this isn't the part of the video where an animal jumps out and eats my face. And now that I'm closer, it's pretty shallow, nothing's there. But still no snakes to be found. And here's the view from up here. If anyone solves that code, and it leads to a fortune in gold or something, please don't forget my cut. Hopefully it's not something crazy. So I think we've sufficiently explored the Yarrow Ravine Rattlesnake Habitat, and I don't know if it's worth coming out here, but for a place that probably doesn't exist, there are actually a few things to see here. I mean, there's a mine, there are secret messages or secret codes, whatever that was, mysterious helicopters flying around, all sorts of rocks. I mean, if you like rocks, this is the place to be. There are even rocks stacked on top of rocks. But I guess the one thing we didn't see were rattlesnakes. Go figure. But anyways, that's our look at the Yarrow Ravine Rattlesnake Habitat. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and we'll see you next week.